Hello, everyone. I am MrGamingGuitarist, and I'm about to do something on camera that I haven't done in, let's just say, several years. It's been requested sometimes, and I decided, well, you know what? Started a revolution. The very first video I ever made on YouTube in 2008, on a channel that's now deleted from YouTube. It was a video of me eating. Little did I know that I made a video called a mukbang video. I didn't know what the hell that was at that time. But a lot of people, for reasons unknown, like to watch videos of other people eating. So, I decided I got nothing left to lose on YouTube, so I have a sub, an Italian sub sandwich from Jersey Mike's. So I decided I will eat it, and I will be watching Kevin Smith, the movie director, one of my favorite. He's also does several podcasts. I'm going to watch his latest live stream, so or the recorded version of it, and so that's the video that you'll be hearing in the background. So, anyways, I will eat this sandwich, and there it is. That's all I gotta say.
Look at that. Sneeze guard in full effect. Welcome to Fat Man Beyond and Kevin Smith. I'm Mark Malone. Hey! Here we are back to Skull and Villainy Cantina on Hollywood Boulevard in Hollywood, California. Not that you'd know it out there right now. It's pretty quiet.
It is a little bit ghost county out there today.
Well, it's the holiday weekend.
It is.
For everyone but us, because we're muckraking.
Do you think people are like in their houses where they're supposed to be without anybody else there? Or at some fucking party?
Who could party in this weather? I don't know what it's like in the rest of the world, but fuck. 103 degrees today. It's supposed to be 109 tomorrow.
It's 118 out by me.
What? Yes. Oh.
So hot that when I walked outside, I felt the hair on my legs start to sizzle.
Ew.
Yeah.
Ew. Smell it?
Didn't I like heard it faintly in the distance? Like, what is that? Is that bacon? No, that's you, fool! Get in the car!
Ooh, so damn hot. And now, a lot of fear about rolling brownouts or blackouts because everybody's got their fucking ACs on. Rightfully so. Now's the time to turn that shit on.
I've been sacrificing small animals and livestock to my air conditioning unit simply so that it keeps going. Because, oh God.
Oh, sweet ball.
Om Shivaya.
Pagan God of the Bible, please make sure that the air conditioner don't crap out. Yeah, it's been nasty, man, nasty. But we're here in a very chilly Scum and Villainy Cantina. Thanks to JC for coming in early and turning the air conditioner on so that we can sit here in comfort and give you the fucking news. I'm a little bitter because all I want to do is eat, and I'm not eating today.
Oh, we on a
So this will substitute for eating.
Indeed. Our sponsor for this episode is Doordash.
I know!
Which will bring food to you if you want it, unless you don't ask for it.
This is the cruelest ad a man in the midst of a fast should have to read, ladies and gentlemen. But today's episode of Fat Man Beyond is sponsored, as Mark says, by the good folks at Doordash, man. Right now, our listeners can get $5 off and 0 delivery fees on their first order of $15 or more when you download the Doordash app and enter the code FATMAN. Take it.
Get fatter.
That's
you know
right.
you wanna.
That's $5 off $5 off and 0 delivery fees on your first order, ladies and gentlemen. When you download the Doordash app in the App Store and enter the code, all one word, FATMAN, FATMAN. Don't forget that code's FATMAN for $5 off your first order with Doordash. I actually used DoorDash this week.
Did you? What'd you
Yes. My kid, it was a place called, it was a pizza joint, and my kid like threw it under my nose, go, I'm ordering from here. And she sent me a link, and I clicked on the link, and it was the DoorDash version of it. So I said, you ordering DoorDash? She said, yeah. I was like, oh, we do ads for them.
Use the code.
Yeah, I was like, there's a pocket code. What is it? I can't remember it for the life of me. We didn't get our monies off and stuff. But man, they come, they bring the food, they leave it right on the doorstep.
Contact-free delivery.
Contact-free delivery, which in these COVID-y times, that's what you're looking for, man.
Hell yeah.
Contact-free delivery.
In reading these copy points, which, you know, the handy folks at DoorDash will give you things to talk about. And there was one on here that I didn't read last time, I didn't notice. They have over 300,000 partners in the U.S., Puerto Rico, Canada, and Australia.
It's a lot of restaurants.
That's a lot of restaurants. So, like, if you're in the mood for anything, they can probably find a guy to bring it to you.
Movies might be on DoorDash for all I know.
Ooh.
I mean, you could go anywhere, right? They'll take you anywhere.
Pretty much.
Anywhere you want to eat. What are you feeling? Like having some Chinese? Feeling like having some Mexicans, some Cubans, some Native American? Do they have Native American cuisine?
I'm sure they do, but I'm not sure that you can... maybe I'm wrong.
A restaurant, like a full...
A full-on, like, Hopi restaurant?
Something like that.
Gotta
Gotta be,
be.
right? If not, you and me
Fuck
invest
yeah.
in open heavens. That's untouched, uncharted territories restaurant-wise. They can get you anything, man. They'll bring it right to you, and then you'd be chowing down. Something that I would love to be doing right now. Let me tell you something. I'd give my soul to have a DoorDash Beyond Burger delivered to me from Veggie Girl right now. But temperance, kids.
Indeed. And
Temperance.
like, don't do it for us. Be very kind. I feel like Soupy Sales. Like, do not send us $1. I asked you last episode to send us $1. Care of the was it Sid Caesar?
I forget where. No, that was Soupy Sales.
Was it Soupy Sales?
I forget sometimes that we're alive. That's right. And some kind stranger out there might be like, I'm gonna send that dude a Beyond Burger. Don't do it.
He doesn't want it.
Don't. I do want it. That's the problem. I want it so much, but I'm gonna wait and stuff. So hey, but you know what? You know who don't have to wait? You. You want to eat like a normal human being, unlike a broken individual like I am? You go to DoorDash and order right now, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget that code FATMAN for $5 off. All one word. Your first order with DoorDash.
And 0 delivery fees.
Come on, you ain't gonna get a better deal than that all night long. It's Saturday night. You're hungry. You want to party. Hit up DoorDash right
You
now.
got the munchies. They'll take care of it.
I envy you. I envy you. All right, let me take my mind off eating.
Excellent.
I've been watching things.
As have I.
Have you?
I have, yes.
Fuck. God bless these streamers who are like, oh, it's Labor Day weekend. Let's drop everything fucking early. I am fully up to date on Lovecraft Country, which includes the episode they just dropped.
I haven't
last
seen
night
the
or
fourth
today.
one.
Oh,
I haven't seen the full one.
it's Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Kick ass.
It's really wonderful stuff. There is a new series on HBO by Ridley Scott called Raised by Wolves.
Oh, on the HBO Max?
On HBO Max. Is that so? That's not on HBO.
Not on HBO.
Oh,
Just
I
on
didn't
the
know
Max.
that. So you couldn't. I couldn't watch it if I was just on
If
cable.
you're just
flipping.
terrestrially watching shit, you can't do it.
It's fucking fantastic.
Is
this
it?
thing. Oh my god! It feels like 70s sci-fi, but not 70s sci-fi movies. Like Omni magazine story or something like
Deep
that.
science and big think and
Fuck, it's good, man. It's really good. Surprisingly good. I don't know who the cat is that wrote it, but very talented, created this thing. But Ridley Scott has directed all 3 episodes that they dumped on HBO Max as a preview. Like, here's 3. So you can watch 3 hours of this fucking thing.
yeah, that's smart.
It's beautiful. Looks like a masterpiece in the making. I've enjoyed the fuck out of it. They also dropped on HBO. You've been watching this documentary, The Vow.
I've seen the first 2. Did they drop another episode?
They just dropped another one.
You know, like the first episode was like, okay, all right, like whatever. This just seems like a daffy self-help thing. Okay, sure. And oh, there's a lot of Battlestar people in here. That's weird.
Yes, that's
But okay.
right. Oh my God! Of course you would be interested. in
Yeah,
this.
like, all right. I've interviewed some of these people. I've met some of these people. Never interviewed that lady, but whatever. And then the second episode, it starts to turn. And you're like, oh yeah, no, here's the freaky sex shit that we kept on hearing about.
Well, this episode, that's where they really start getting into it. And then the next episode as well. And this current episode they just put up like either yesterday or today. The one that would have went up Sunday, but they dropped it early. Gets into the branding stuff. I mean, I ain't judging anybody. But how many times...
But let me tell you.
Why? I'm going to judge them right now. How many times watching this have you been like, and you didn't see that as a warning sign? Like the one girl's talking about like, you know, they're fucking cauterizing my flesh. Like I smell burning flesh and this woman's screaming, convulsing and stuff. That, like, you know, I know, look, some people need like self-help. I went to a self-help course at my sister's behest once called the Landmark Forum. It was based on the technology from EST, which was a 70s like self-esteem program, Earhart seminar training. This guy named Warner Earhart came up with the same kind of shit where it's just like, you know, you are in charge of your own. You can't be a victim because you blah, blah, blah. It's not that different from Tony Robbins and stuff like that. So I went to this Landmark Forum thing, and their big pitch was, like, you know, you're there for a 3-day course. You give us 3 days, we'll break you and remake you. And I'll be honest with you, some of the shit they taught me still, like, kind of functions somewhere in me today. It was useful stuff. But these cats weren't, like, culty. But if they had said to me, like, the cultiest things that, like, I heard at Landmark Forum was, when we graduated, they're like, you got to invite 3 people. And I'm like, all right, well, I get it. Like, fucking, you want to make more money. I understand. Right. But if somebody had been like, and now we want you to be naked, and we're going to brand your flesh, like, that's when you that's when you run like fuck, man. And I mean, I don't pay much attention to Tony Robbins beyond, like, you know, seeing him on TV or whatnot, but he has a similar kind of, you are empowered. I will help empower you. I don't think he's branding people, though, either. It's so strange what becomes a cult and what doesn't.
Well, I mean, I think it's always like, who won? Like, who's in the majority? If you're in the majority, you're not a cult anymore.
Yeah.
Like, you're a full-on religion. Welcome to the party, everybody.
It's true.
But if you're still on the fringes and you're still clawing your way in, then it's... And you're a little bit outside of, like, okay, if you're going to church, you expect a certain number of things at that service. But if you're going to Nexium, then, like, we're just going to talk about actualizing yourself. And we're just going to have conversations about, you know, encountering your inner blocks. And we're going to figure out ways to liberate you from your preconceived notions of the world and so forth and so on. And oh, you also got to pay a lot of money to be in this. And then we'll make you a proctor. And then you'll have to pay even more money to stay in this. And then you'll get to have one-on-ones with the guy who knows the shit.
And the one guy, the pope of this shit, Keith Raniere, they had people calling him Vanguard. Like, that was his nickname, Vanguard. Like, happy birthday, Vanguard, and stuff like that. I ain't saying the truth can't be found in a small hotel ballroom. But
I've been in a fair number of small hotel ballrooms.
I have, and that's the thing that as I'm watching this, I'm like, none of these cats, like, smell what's coming next. And also it's like, is truth and power going to come from a couple cats in a hotel ballroom? Maybe, possibly.
Yeah, I mean, ultimately it feels a lot like you're buying a timeshare.
Very much
You know, like, all of the markers feel exactly the same. Of like, come down to this place that's kind of lovely and see all of the awesome cool shit. You just owe us like an hour to sit and listen to this presentation. If you decide to buy in Boca a thing that you're going to go to once a year and never go back to again, and it's going to cost you a lot of money and you never get the full utilization of that money. But if that sounds like a good idea, come on down with
Put your name on this list, this Glengarry list as well. We'll reach out to you for all sorts of promotions.
Yeah, there's never been a bone in my body that thought that any of that was a good idea.
Have you ever needed to be led so fucking badly that you would be that led as these people are? Like, this one guy who's the director of What the Bleep Do We Know? Mark Vicente, his name is. like, you know, my wife, the whole time I'm watching this, she's like, I feel bad for that guy. That guy's so earnest, and he, like, really believed in all this shit. And it is kind of, like, heartbreaking. All of them did. Like, not a one of them thought this was a scam. They all thought they were changing the world. And that one dude devoted 12 years of his life to it, like, before suddenly the bottom dropped out. It's crazy, but it's a fascinating watch.
I'm too much of a Mulder, I think, to go in for that kind of stuff. And some people are fucking Scullys. I'm sorry, too much of a Scully.
Vice versa, yeah.
Vice versa.
He wants to believe.
He wants to believe, but you know, and dives in whole heart. I'm by nature a skeptic, so it's like, but really though.
I wonder if those are people that didn't have like religion as kids. Like, I had the Catholic Church, so anybody comes like, you know, going like, I've got the answer. I'm like, all right, this ought to be good. Because I've heard this before. I heard it from the best, son. Yeah. Catholic Church sold me. So you gotta, if you're gonna come with like, I know how to make your life better, like, your pitch has to be better than theirs. They got Jesus, who's like a rock star.
Yeah, I didn't have religion in my life, but I had Star Wars, so I felt like that also filled the bill.
That's true.
You know, like if you just need something to believe in, as daffy and ridiculous as
That's
it is.
Poison used to say, give me something to believe in. I feel like working a pole.
Yeah.
It's worth watching. It's definitely a good doc. What else have I watched? Oh, The Boys.
I've seen the first two.
Watched all three. Amazon also did an early dump for this Labor Day weekend, and they put up 3 episodes. Just wonderful. Absolutely fucking wonderful, man. I thank God they do the recap video right at the top.
He's like, what happened last
Yeah,
season?
because I was like, oh fuck, I forgot that. Oh fuck, I forgot. Oh fuck, I forgot that. But that's been great too, and it just got really fucking twisted in like episode 3 with the Stormfront character.
Okay. Yeah, I'm still on. You know, I just finished 2, and it's a lot for me. Like I equated it to John Wick 2 and 3 compared to John Wick 1, which is I just like these characters and I like this world, but it doesn't. The emotional hook is not there for me as solid as it was in
For the boys?
For the boys.
It's early.
It's early yet, but it's like, oh, all right, sure, I'll watch Homelander have the.
Well, that's my first me eating video in several years. Finished. Well, I'll see you on my actual real videos next time if I didn't scare you away.